how years of nutritional experimentation led to a now mostly ridiculous diet. So today in the gym I talked a little bit with somebody else about macronutrients, etc. And I was quite hesitant to basically eventually kind of put out what actually my diet was, because it's, at this point in time, at least half of it is kind of protein shakes. I tried very many things in the last couple of years, and it seems that my protein demand, if I train 4 times a week, which currently I'm mostly doing, so strength 4 times a week, and then I do 1 interval session, I do 2 cardio sessions, basically on the other days. And this seems to require lots of protein. Now, it also could be that I'm just very bad at basically digesting protein. It also could be that my body has figured out how to burn the rest of the protein as calories. Not as calories, but as energy. But then, if I leave out protein, then I tend to get A, fat, and B, I am still hungry. And this is ridiculous. Being hungry, but at the same time already having fat build up. And it seems I can kind of sense the fat build up. It seems to be kind of a tingling sensation in the fat cells, or rather a sensation in the skin that kind of changes in its elasticity or something along these lines. But it seems to work. I seem to also have a few genetic predispositions that otherwise make it quite hard to get sufficient amount of protein in. I think the main idea is the following. If my body, for some reason, has this very high protein need, and obviously, I'm 6 foot tall, I also train 4 times a week strength, and I also, on these additional days, at least currently, I usually do 10 minutes of additional strength training. To some extent also to keep my protein need on these other days high, because then there are less changes in my nutrition. If I leave out the strength training part, the 10 minutes additionally on these other days, then I find it often quite hard to then know what to eat, because it's a deviation. If I just do cardio, then I seem to be very, very sensitive to then eating just carbs, and then to kind of, I don't know how otherwise to put it, but to kind of get inflamed by the carbs. My cognition then goes down quite a bit if I ingest too many carbs. Maybe it's also gluten, maybe there are also like 17,000 other variables that I cannot really know about. So as of now, I drink a lot of protein, mostly because it's way more efficient than I just cannot eat this much meat. And there are also a few other issues that basically constrain my diet this way. And it seems currently it's at least somewhat, to some extent, working.